I'm Kristen Von Fox, and I want to know if you've ever felt like a part of you were missing, energetically depleted, or checked out after going through a traumatic event. Maybe you grew up in a home with strict, unloving parents who made you feel as though you were never good enough. Or maybe your parents fought, were abusive, or abandoned you as a kid. Or maybe somebody screwed you over, broke your heart, and betrayed you so bad it feels like a part of you has been shut down ever since. If you've experienced a life event that sucked the life out of you, left you feeling broken or empty, then I'm talking to you. Because many people tend to think that when life sucks out your spirit, you've just got to live with it. Except that you've changed forever. But today I want to share that there actually is a way to get your power back. That there's literally an ancient healing technique that's been around for centuries, used by indigenous cultures around the world for healing those wounds so that you can feel as powerful as you were before the trauma. And I want to share these ancient secrets to reclaim your power in my book, Be Wholey You, How to Bounce Back from Any Challenging Life Experience with Soul Retrieval now, for free. That's right. I want to offer you my guide on how to get your power back from any traumatic situation from your past for free right now. Because seriously, so many people go to therapy for decades trying to resolve traumas, medicate depression, trying to find ways to fill the voids in their soul from situations that change them. They try to fill the voids with drugs or sex, power, and love, and then they still feel dead and empty inside. Because what they're actually missing are vital parts of their soul, which have dissociated or left their body during these episodes of trauma. And I've been there too. I had tried everything to try to figure out how to fix my psyche and refuel my soul after years of childhood trauma and deep-seated cycles of disempowerment. Heck, I even went to school to become a therapist to try to heal myself and learn how to help others who had been through trauma too. And none of it really worked. Yeah, it made me more self-aware, but it didn't satiate my desire to fill me up with the energy I'd lost. It just kept me stuck in my head and in old cycles of trauma. So many people now ask me how I have so much passion, energy, and power, especially after they hear what challenges I faced. And I tell them, Soul Retrieval changed my life. Because I wasn't always so happy and free. For 27 years, I felt like I was walking around like an empty shell, completely traumatized and stuck in this really low victim vibration. When I was a kid, I was repeatedly sexually abused by a neighbor. I felt shamed about it by my rigid fundamentalist Christian family and felt robbed of my innocence, confidence, and joy. I went to school to become a therapist to heal myself, but was still missing my power and continued the cycles of trauma. When I was 24, I unknowingly married a sociopath who robbed and abandoned me after blowing through my savings in the first 6 months of our marriage. I lost everything. My home, my spouse, the dream, even friends who ducked out when it came time to show up. I was broken-hearted, and afraid, and had no one to turn to for help. And ironically, I had my master's degree in psychology and creative arts therapies. I studied trauma and still felt like I was missing crucial parts of my spirit from all the traumas I've experienced. I felt like a slave to the old patterns that I was repeating until I discovered a way to stop the patterns and reclaim my powerful spirit. In desperation, I had cried out to the universe, to God, to save me from the pain and suffering that had become my life. And that's when it all began to turn around. In the wake of losing everything, Soul Retrieval started to show up everywhere. And it was then that I was researching and learning more about this ancient healing technique. And I discovered that I could tap into this powerful modality and reclaim the lost parts of my soul. And I began to feel energized, optimistic, and powerful, like I had so many years before the traumas had happened in my life. And now, after reclaiming hundreds, if not thousands of lost soul fragments from my past, I now feel like myself again, confident. I value my body and my boundaries. I found my voice and I speak my truth. I'm not afraid of getting hurt, and I don't live in the shadows of fear and shame anymore. I finally reclaimed my sense of peace and joy after years of cycling repeated traumas. I finally fully found my power like never before. And after all those years of studying psychology, I realized that these tools helped me increase my sense of awareness, but they never gave me what I was really looking for, the parts of my soul that I had lost after each and every challenging experience, until I discovered Soul Retrieval. And that's when I realized that it wasn't just me, but that all of my clients had been stuck in old wounds that they couldn't heal, traumas that they'd been repeating. They were all trying to fill their soul voids with drugs, alcohol, shopping, sex, work, and they felt like they were still missing fundamental parts of their soul too. And once I began integrating soul retrieval into my therapeutic work, I saw my clients make huge shifts in overcoming blocks, reclaiming their sense of power and purpose and self-respect, and instantly changing the negative patterns that were no longer working. And now, I'm ready to share with you my years of work and my secrets to reclaiming your power using the same techniques in my book, Be Wholey You. In this book, you'll learn about centuries of study of the human soul, from philosophers' ideas to psychological developments and ancient shamanic perspectives. You'll also learn why parts of the soul are believed to dissociate and how shamanism offers so many key solutions where other psychological approaches fall short of truly healing the individual from trauma. I discuss specific techniques on how soul retrievals are performed through a series of case studies from traumas in this lifetime to episodes of trauma in past lifetimes. I offer scientific research-based studies revealing new information on how trauma gets passed down the ancestral line. You'll also learn how to call back your power and get in touch with the parts of your spirit that may have been lost with my step-by-step techniques on reclaiming those pieces of your soul. And they're super easy at-home exercises that anyone can do, no matter how much experience you've had with healing, so that you can start seeing results in your life right away. And this book is absolutely free as my gift to you. All you have to do is pay the cost of shipping and handling. And there's no catch. Why? Because it's literally my personal mission to help people find their power after trauma. Soul Retrieval saved my life, and I want you to know how amazing it feels to be like yourself again. The self before all the bullshit that's happened to you. Now, I want you to take action right now and get the book. Then, I want you to do two things. Easy, right? Number one, I want you to take action in the exercises on the book. Use the tools to get your power back and use them again and again. And two, I want you to share this gift with others who need the healing too. Tell people where you got the book. You can even buy multiple copies so that you can give them as gifts to friends and family who need some healing too. So grab your free copy now and reclaim the pieces of your soul that will make you feel whole and completely like you again. The you that you've been longing to be.